Welcome to the event. We're really happy that you're here. We're about to go live in just a few moments, but before we lift off, there's a few important things we want to make sure that you're aware of so you get the best possible experience out of this. First of all, the sound current is supremely important to us, the musical experience. So if possible, we really encourage you to use good speakers or headphones to experience the class with. Second, if you have any pre-existing injuries, please take care of yourself, modify as you need to. Don't risk exacerbating an injury because of a yoga exercise. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions and you're not quite sure if this would be good for you, please consult with your primary healthcare practitioner and make sure it's the right thing for you. Also, make yourself relatively comfortable. You can use a cushion, and in fact we encourage you in our seated positions, meditation practices, to use a cushion. It helps lift the heart up, keep the spine straight, and it's more ideal for the flow of energy in the body and for the meditation experience. You can even be sitting in a chair with feet flat on the floor for those of you that are unable to sit in a meditative sitting posture on the floor. Just use a chair, and for many of the exercises that will work perfectly fine. And then lastly, if you're having any problems with the video streaming, try refreshing the page, or if you see a gear icon on the video, adjust your resolution. If you're new to this type of thing, just take care of yourself. If there's something that you don't quite understand, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Everything that needs to click will click after a few times of trying it out. Enjoy the experience. We're about to get started in just a moment. Okay, come right up please on your sit bones. And make a little friction of our hands. And then take the mudra of the palms together like this. And again, make a little friction of the hands. And then feel between the two hands, and then bring the hands together. Try just take that first sound. Inhale through your nose. Try to make this sound come from down here, from below your belly button. Nice. Be right up on your sit bones. Take your hands to the ankles. Like this. And it's real nice and easy. Make the breath rhythmic. The breath is nice and light, but it's rhythmically deep. Through the nose. Inhale deep. Suspend the breath. Lift the pelvic floor like rectal sphincter, sex organ, and navel point, your abdomen just underneath your belly button, up and in. Through your nose, exhale. Okay, then come sitting on your heels. If you can. Hands on the lap just like so. And same. It's a lifting of the sternum, no? It's not just a pushing forward and back. The sit bones kind of press down as the sternum lifts tall, you know. Yeah, like that. A little deeper the breath. Deep. Suspend the breath. Lift again the root lag, rectum, sex organ, navel point, and soften the mind. Soften the chest. For just a few moments, be very, very still. Exhale. And then come back, Sukhasana, cross-legged position, right on your sit bones. In a certain way, in Kriya practice and yoga practice, you're in a certain way almost like inducing a bit of a trance state. It's not a trance state necessarily, but you can kind of think about it in such a way. It's a type of hypnosis that we're doing, but what are we trying to do? Because the mind is this way and all the things going that every time, and then what of the mind, its beam, which often naturally is scattered about because it has to take care of all the things. And they called me, and what am I going to say? Necessarily so, from the many responsibilities of our lives scattered about. So in a yoga practice, you're drawing a boundary with all of that. Just for a period of time where you're inside the practice, you're saying, fuck all that. In a certain way you are. You're creating a boundary with that because this is exhausting. It's necessary, and of course it's also exhausting. And by creating a strong boundary with the mind, easier said than done, that's why it's good to have there's a formality to the practice. You take the hands or whatever. There's some ritual to open the practice, then there's some ritual to seal the practice. So there's a clear space in between where this is the time where the beam gets centered. All the other things are not really being entertained. They'll be entertained later, always. But during the practice is to take the mind and to anchor it into a point of concentration. Not because you're trying to discipline yourself and your mind's super crazy and you're real fucked up and all this. This is how we think of ourselves, but this is not the case. What we are is a tremendous brilliance. Everyone. We all have our genius. And we all have our unique genius and brilliance. And so concentrating the mind's energy as it fills the body with bliss. It's a pleasure experience. It's a self-pleasure. It's a kind of an ecstasy that one can open up. And it's not just it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure that brings wisdom along with it. It gives us wisdom for our life. It gives us insight. It gives us clarity. Lets us know what our lives are all about. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's nothing special, though. It's concentration of the chi. In order to concentrate the chi, you have to have boundary of the mind. That's why first limb of the 8 limbs of Patanjali's yoga, which has been used across the board almost for over 2,000 years in all these different schools of yoga. First limb is yamas. That's where you create your disciplines. Disciplines are not to make you less free. Disciplines will give you freedom in the long run. Because we're not free because the mind is allowed to do whatever it wants. And we're just tormented by it. So discipline is the yamas, the first limb of yoga. Yama is the god of death. Yama, mythologically speaking. And so yamas are kind of what you don't do. I don't talk shit. I'm not untruthful with my words. That's one of the yamas. I don't take what is not mine. This is poor use of chi, prana. And it comes back around. So as long as my mind has all these types of different, even kind of ethical habits, non-ethical habits, this is disturbing the chi in my body and making me a little more miserable, even though in the temporary I think it's helping me out. No. These are just the habits of my mind. No? And so first is yamas, and that's how you kind of plug up the leaky holes, where the chi is leaking unnecessarily so. This is not it's not moral. It's not a moralistic thing, It's not, oh, you're a good person. No. It's a recognition that there's an inner brilliance. And the mind is like the human being, which is the psyche. The mind is not here, the brain. The whole thing is the mind, our whole body, the terrain, the tissue layers, the blood, the semen, the egg, the marrow that fills the bones, the brain tissue, the electricity. All of it is the psyche, the subtle field, the electromagnetic field. And what yogis, we know about our current instruments of sensitivity can pick up electromagnetic fields.
But yogis talk about even much more subtle fields of the human being and the human psyche that I'm sure at some point our instruments will also pick up, the subtle radiant fields and these types of things. I mean, what are these Tibetan yogis talking about when they talk the rainbow body and these things? We'd say, oh, this is New Age. This has been around thousands of years in a kind of unbroken chain of practitioners. And it's cool stuff, and it's substantive, and it's practical. So, anyhow, when you center the beam like that, the mind is less taken, where the attention is going, the prana is flowing. And so all my prana, which is good energy, which I need for my life, which I need to be happy, which I need to be clear, which I need to kind of be able to do the dharma of my life. Number one, have the clarity of what is this dharma of my life. And number two, have the energy to actually do it, to be courageous enough to do it. And so when that beam gets centered in a yoga practice, not only does it kind of give the nervous system relief from all of the continual stressors of our life, so immediately you get the nice physiological healing benefits of just regulation of the nervous system, inner confidence comes up, and that's just a beginning point. And then as the yogi progresses through different levels of meditative states, with those meditative states comes different levels of what they call jnana, wisdom. Inner wisdom, not intellectual knowledge, but wisdom that you feel, wisdom that you know, wisdom that's in the presence. And you can feel that in a person. Compassion is a type of wisdom. Compassion is not a moral thing. Compassion is a love that's now kind of come alive in a certain way, like it's usable. It's taking love and it's being able to be an active kind of constituent in our daily life, in all of our relationships, and even if we're getting our heart broke, compassion will always hold you. And so love in that way is love when it's expanding into open joy and it's contracting into heartbreak. In either case, wisdom is what carries us through all of that, and we feel wisdom's not intellectual, wisdom is love. So anyhow, what were we doing? We were trying to focus our beam so we can have some fucking wisdom. Get through this day. All right, your heart is lifted, shoulder blades are released, and then you'll just let it swing, okay? Inhale left, and exhale right. The point being is, you can let your mind just kind of wander around through this whole thing, but it's super blissful when you go for it. It's only harder at first. It seems more difficult. It seems more difficult only because our mind's energy is not used to being concentrated. So you give your mind an anchor, and the anchor is the breath rhythm, the sound of the breath, not as simple respiration, but instead as the breath is the carrier of the chi, carrier of the prana, carrier of the life force. And life force is bliss, life force is love, and life force is wisdom. In what ancient India they say, Sat Chit Ananda. It's that which grew us in our mama's womb and moved us out right at the exact moment. And that's such a magnificent moment. We take a picture of the sky for the moment that each of us came out of the womb and took our first breath. To the center, inhale deep. Lift the Mulaban, root lock, and soften the chest and draw the inner gaze between the two eyebrows. Exhale. Yeah, hands on the knees. When gazing the third eye, you need not feel like you're trying to find some third eye. But if you think of it as you're taking your optic nerve and you're kind of softening it up and in as a certain way of helping to ground the electricity of the organism and encourage the mind to draw its attention inward. The fifth limb of yoga is called pratyahara, which means, because if you're this kind of interesting alien creature, you got these eyeballs and these ears like hanging off the side of this skull thing, and there's like a tongue in the middle there. Strange, don't you think? Hairs coming out like that, under the arms, on the legs, hairs, and they're sensitive. You pull on them, it's like ah. And we don't have like fur like a grizzly bear. If even, even if like a little thumbtack gets you, you're like ah. A grizzly bear wouldn't feel that. So we are these sensitive kind of instruments, but our energy is usually going outward through the sense organs. So pratyahara is if you could take your sense apparatus, the five avenues of consciousness, sense organs, and you go, and you take the energy like a tortoise going into its shell, and they go. That's what pratyahara is. It's not that hard, but it's helpful if you think it's cool. It is. Turn it inward. Build your chi. What's not cool about building magnetism? About making you shine, hands on our knees, and then it's just like we're gonna work out a little bit. Every excess, let them release. Bounce them up, let them release. Use your breath and your prana to arouse your body. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale. Nice. Alright, let's get that life nerve open, the kind of groin soften. Take your legs out in a V shape. The areas of tension, Areas of tension, it's also sometimes areas of power, like your pelvic bowl, your creative force. Flex the feet. Yeah, like Nima. Inhale, center, turn, fold to either side, exhaling down. Take your time. Inhale, fill the lungs. Close your eyes and feel it. Then the other direction, exhale, fold. Worry not about whatever, some idea of doing it good or not good. Instead, deepen the breath. Most everybody in here could slow it down a touch, Eclipse spaces are a little bit like dream spaces. And the key is you want to lucidly dream in that context. Nice. Inhale, center. Center fold. Inhale, slowly lifting up. Exhaling, slowly soften, fold. Inhale, lifting, feet are flexed. Energy in the toes. The groin is soft. Exhaling, fold. Use the breath. Move the chi in the body. Enliven the cells of the body with the chi, all of the tissue layers, and all of the inner sensitivities and glands. You can make your inner pharmacy secrete, and it feels super good. Yeah, nice. Inhale, relax that, shake your legs out. Come standing. It's like a yogi's march. Your hands are in the Jnana Mudra, index finger, seals to your thumb. Eyes open, pick a single point in front of you. And like Nemo shows, Sat, Na, Sat, Na, Sat, Na, Sat, Na, Sat, Na, Sat, Na. It's inhale up, exhale down. This rhythm, na, sat, na, sat. If you can't do that fast, no problem. But synchronize our breath to the rhythm. Try to knees up to hip level. Every inhale, stretch your armpits open. All those lymph nodes in the armpits and the chest, the breast tissue. Over 80% of immune intelligence is in those lymph. Stretch up in half. Exhale. And like a pranic windmill, you're going to stretch your legs out and your arms come out to the side. In this room, you can just face this side towards Nima. Fingers are nice and firm, legs are nice and strong. This is your inhale position. It's all about your core strength. This isn't stretching. You're inhaling up. And then when you exhale down, you don't collapse your chest. And when you're lifting, you're drawing the pelvic floor in and the navel point below your belly button in. And you're using your strength of your legs and strength of the core and strength of the navel point to lift you on your inhalation with a deep, direct breath into your lungs. Who cares about how far you're touching down? This isn't what the thing is. That's not the kriya. The kriya is not touching your toes like we're in PE all of a sudden. Build your chi. Use your strength of your pelvic floor. All that inner power. That inner power is the same thing when we lose our cool. And we snap a little with our words. That's that same inner power. So it's called harnessing it. Centralize the chi. Deeper the breath, please. To the center, inhale. Exhale. Nice. Okay, you're gonna come on your hands and knees onto your mat. Get your fluffy things out of the way. Be on your hands and knees like cat-cow position, okay? And first things first, you create a root line. That means you open your hands, you press them down like Nima. And then you can even feel connection between your knees, tops of your feet. There's a gentle lift of your pelvic floor, Muladhara chakra. So that's your negative pull. Base of the spine, tip of the spine. And then positive pull, top of the head. So root line is a gentle lift of Mulaban, a gentle lift of the pelvic floor while you kind of ground your energy into the earth. Then from there you can begin cat-cow. And it's inhaling, the head is coming up. Exhaling, the head is going down. The spine is arching up. And the pelvis is tucking under. That's the movement. But think of it less as a stretch and think of it more of a supple, making the spine nice and supple. While you kind of further and more deeply start to blend your mind with the flow of prana, with the flow of the breath current. And your anchor for that is the breath and its rhythm. But you're not just focusing on material respiration. We're using the breath anchor to take us deeper into a subtle field. And as the mind continues with its many narratives and stories, fine, no problem, we allow. But we don't indulge. We're not following those stories. We keep encouraging with our will, with our focus, with some discipline. My mind, concentrate on the chi, get into the current. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down, arch the spine up, push all your breath out and pull your navel in towards your spine. Inhale. And then tuck your toes under, press your butt back to the heels, come like a downward facing dog. And the key is to start to deeply breathe through your nose. You walk your heels maybe a little bit at first. Eventually though, just stick the posture And if it's not easy, let it be not easy. It's all good. It's just opening the whole channels. It's getting the body in a kind of electromagnetic coherence. So the vibe comes through nice and bright and strong. Thumbs are pressed down, base of your palms, each of the finger pressed down. Look up, make sure they're aligned. Press into the earth a little. Try to lift through the backs of your legs a little bit. Nice. Now, up on the toes, inhale into a plank. And then real smooth, bring the knees, chest, chin to the earth, and then slide the hips forward. Legs strong and down, low, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use the breath here. Inhale up on the toes. Do that again, real smooth down, knees, chest, chin, low cobra, down dog. Yeah? It's arousing the body, all of its cells. Breathe. Guiding its chi, its life force, all through the different centers. It's not just arousing the lower triangle, it's arousing the endocrines at the chest and in your throat. Makes the voice come, the sounds. Pituitary, pineal glands. Get those nectars. Takes a little time, but here we go. Inhale up onto the toes. This time chaturanga, if you can, halfway down. If you have to drop your knees, then tops of your feet, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot in between the two hands. Real nice, bring your right foot up to meet it. Flatten your back and inhale. Fold. Sweep up. Prayer mudra. Alright, Surya Namaskar, sweep up. Bend your knees, swing your arms, interlace your hands. Inhale, hands by the feet, left foot into a low lunge. Knee down, top of the foot down. Sweep up, inhale. Exhale, sweep down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga. You can drop your knees if you need. Upward dog. Downward dog. 2 breaths. There's one. Make the next one real good. Inhale. Exhale. Step your left foot, low lunge. Right knee down, right foot down. Sweep up. Sweep down. Step up. Fold. Sweep up. Sweep up. Bend the knees, swing the arms, interlace your fingers, extend. Inhale, hands by our feet, right foot, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. On the toes, plank. Chaturanga. How about 1, 2, 3, 4. Down dog. right foot. Left knee down, left foot down. Sweep up. Sweep down. Step up. Fold. Sweep up. Sweep up. Like a swan dive. Deep inhale, flatten your back. Left foot, high lunge. Press the heel back. Sweep up. Sweep down. Down dog. Up on the toes, plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Three more. Step your left foot. Press your back heel. Sweep up. Sweep down. Deep inhale. Step the foot flat back. Fold. Sweep up. Namaste. Namas. Inhale. Swan dive. Flat back. Right foot. High lunge. Sweep up. Down dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 4 breaths. Last one. Step the right foot. Inhale. Press the left heel back. Sweep up. Sweep down. Inhale. Fold. Sweep up. Okay, just one more. Inhale. Sweep up. Swan dive. Flatten the back, inhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. 4 really great breaths. On this exhale, you bend the knees, step or jump into a flattened back. Deep inhale, fold, sweep up, prayer pose. Relax on your back for a few moments. Nice, that was effective in sock removal for the majority of the room. That was my primary goal. This time, y'all look nice and relaxed, but Stop all that. Bring your feet together. Your legs together, sorry, not your feet together. So the pranayama in this is an O-shaped mouth, okay? Like this. So it's an O-shaped mouth. Yeah, just do it lying down. Your chin is in, your head stays on the ground. And your exhale and inhale are equal strength, okay? That means your exhalation and your inhalation are of equal power. The tendency is people do a strong exhale and they don't do as much of an inhale. Then they feel like they're a little bit out of breath. So make sure they're equalized. They don't have to be, it's not heavy, it's not aggressive, but it's rhythmically deep. Inhale through your O-shaped mouth. Exhale. And again, inhale. I'd love if your chin was in a little. Now, exhale. So it's going to be like this. That same breath. Both legs at the same time. Inhale up. Flex your feet. Draw your navel point in. And hug the knees. Relax. Just relax and hug the knees in that way right now. You know, as we get older, one of the hardest things is to work the abdominals. Especially when we've gotten out of the habit of it. Leg lifts nobody likes. Until you're doing them regularly, then they become like your great ally. Really, because they keep you strong and they keep you feeling connected in our body. And so from the yogic context, from Kundalini Yoga, yes, you're doing it to help the physical organism, the physical instrument stay supple, but to stay full of life force and chi, and to keep the pelvic floor balanced, and to keep inflammation from rising too high in the system. But also what you're doing is developing the pranic shakti, the electromagnetism, which is built by activating the navel point, where of the 72 primary channels, all of them begin right at your navel. When we were in our mother's womb, we were connected to her umbilical cord, and then that's cut. That's where our belly button is. But the navel point, from the yogic point of view, okay, it's not your belly button. It's just under your belly button, a couple inches of that part of your abdomen is the pulse that you're bringing. Eventually, as your navel centers, you'll feel after an exercise like that, you'll feel your pulse right under your belly button. Digestion gets super good. Then all the whole rest of the body benefits from this. Nice. Now, you're going to come into this thing where your knees are hugged to your chest, but you kind of come sit up on your sit bones like this, and try to keep your chest lifted, and you go like this, O-shaped mouth. Chest lifted. It's like a boat. You must pulse the navel. Deep inhale. Draw your navel, pelvic floor in, and bring your knees up, relax. Bring your feet to the floor. Nice, looking good. Even in the winter, looking pretty good. Winter's the time to really do it. We don't want to do it in the winter as much because we're not getting in our bathing suits. Come on now, let's go. Round two, numero dos. Come like this. Pulse the navel. Your mouth is puckered. "15 seconds, go." Through the O-shaped mouth, inhale. Relax, bend your knees. Oh, y'all pretty good. Come like this. Take your time, have some water. But don't take too much time, let's go. This is an eclipse with Mars is in it, exalted. So hands are fingertips to the floor. And this is your starting position. Ideally your heels touch. If they can, that's great. But then when you inhale and straighten the legs, the heels don't touch the floor, if possible. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, straightening the legs. Exhale down, 26. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The nose, breathe. How many? I lost count. What are y'all doing? Relax, I guess. Damn it. I tried to pay attention and my beam got scattered. Almost there, but not yet, okay? Pretty soon you'll totally relax and lay down, but not yet. I'm sitting like this, but un momentito. Okay. This works. Here we go. So your left hand like this, your right hand like this. So the tips of my fingers of my left hand come to the base of my fingers on my right hand, like a prayer mudra, but the left is lower. And then my left thumb wraps around the back of my right hand. My right thumb wraps around the back of my left fingers. And I hold that where my fingertips are about the height of the forehead, brow point. And it's a similar breath, okay, that we've been doing, like this. But before, that's how we're gonna do it. But what I want you to do is first feel the posture. Keep your heart lifted and the shoulder blades release. It's a challenging little Kriya because it's gonna have you do it for a while. So you don't wanna just rush into it or do it with a sense of kind of anxiousness. So O-shaped mouth. Put your elbows up. There's a little pressure on the hands. Try to push your chest out. And with your eyes closed, soften your inner gaze, kind of grounding it up and in. The root of your nose meets your skull bone. Try to center your gaze there. And synchronize into the rhythm. Try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears and your chest pressed out. Make the prana pulse from your navel, less from your mouth, you know. keep doing it, but with less effort. There you go. Keep going. Less effort, rhythm. Keep going. A little more subtle. Through your O mouth, inhale. Now press that mudra strongly together and lift the mula bone, rectum, sex organ, navel, and squeeze your spine super deep. Like a cannon through the mouth. And then inhale. The root line, press the mudra, squeeze your spine, exhale, inhale, press the palms, squeeze your spine, and relax. And please, super important, lie down on your backs. Relax. fingers and toes. And rotate your wrists and your ankles. Rub the palms and make a little friction, and rub the soles of your feet, make some friction. Okay, cat stretch. Come and hug your knees to the chest. Rock and roll on the spine. Come into Sukhasana. Okay, if for just 11 minutes, I know 11 minutes, theory of relativity, is like this. If you're with your new lover for 1 hour, sitting on the couch with your new lover for 1 hour, it feels like 5 minutes. True? Hence the word new. If you have your hand on a hot plate for 5 minutes, will seem definitely like 1 hour. This is the theory of, this is relativity. Yeah? So 11 minutes can be relatively long because you're being asked to don't move for 11 minutes. If you move, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter. If you have to disengage the posture, it's not a problem. It's just how we can do it. But what you try to not disengage is the magic of it. Just because you're not able to do the posture doesn't mean you can't do the magic. And so in this little meditation, which is very beautiful and very, very exquisite, I think, blissful, you're gonna hold on both hands, the Shani and Guru, that's Jupiter and Saturn fingers, index and middle, come out like this. And then the Mercury, Sun, his pinky ring are held down by the thumbs, like this. Then with the left hand, you touch the heart chakra, heart center of the sternum. Yes. Nice. And then the right hand is like this. It's elegant, it's tall, it's regal, and yet it's tall and erect, but it's also soft and receptive. It's combining those things, both erect and soft. And soften your mind as best as you can. And the idea is then for exactly 11 minutes time, the body's steady in the asana, the posture, and it's generating a magnetic field in the context of that asana, that posture. And then what we do is you start to draw the breath in through the nostrils, slow, nice and deep. You pause at the top for just a moment, and then you exhale through the nostrils. Push the breath all the way out. It must go all the way out. Push it all the way out. Navel comes in a little to push it out, and then only then the inhale begins again. And first things first, you establish long, deep breath. Salud. Drawing the inhalation in through the nostrils. Pausing at the top, feeling, and then exhale, breath coming out through the nostrils all the way out. Push all the breath out. Again, breath coming in through your nostrils. Meditate on the life force chi. And then exhale through the nostrils. Then the visualization begins. As you draw the inhalation in, the energy of the breath, the energy of the chi, almost like a serpent, kind of comes in through the nose and up into the forehead, to the ajna center. the frontal lobe. And then as you exhale, it draws down to the chest, right where your fingers are touching. You draw the prana with your breath, right where your fingers are touching, but not the physical space, it's a whole field there. And then you're inhaling and draw the life force, the magnetism up and between the two eyebrows. And then, as you exhale, you beautifully, imaginatively draw the prana, the chi, back down into the chest. Feel creativity. Be in the current. What would it be like if for 11 minutes, of which 3 are gone, you could steady the beam in that imagination, in that creativity, drawing the prana. In this kriya, the breath is like a snake. The nose is like the mouth of the serpent. And the inner side is the body of the snake. Breath drawing in through the nostrils, drawing the chi, the third eye space, and then as beautifully moves into the chest, into the heart. And between those 2 points, make your energy move. By the time the 7-minute point hits, the mind likely has become agitated. And the nervous system starts to go through its commotions. Not sure if it's in a position to kind of handle the energy that the kriya generates. At that time, try to soften the mind. Let the mind be in its battle and keep bringing the attention back to the breath, prana, chi. At a certain point, you'll move through that threshold. The channel's open. It's super blissful. In the meantime, creativity. Draw the prana to the point between the eyebrows on the inhalation. And down to the majestic heart. And the exhalation. Feel. up into the frontal cortex, the evolutionary power center of the brain. Frontal lobe, evolutionary intelligence, and then down to the sweet center of the heart with its tenderness and its great magnificence and its sensitivity and its connectivity, and up into the frontal cortex, Ajna Chakra, they called in ancient India the commanding center. And then Anahata at the center of the chest, the unstruck sound. All other sounds need friction. This is the sound that resonates. The hum is underneath everything. Like some cosmic vibration. Seconds. The posture steady. Inhale deeply. And don't move. Just be perfectly still. Relax the arms just before moving around too much. Relax your hands down into your lap. Yeah, you can give your wish or your prayer. Bueno, take an inhale and raise your arms up and just shake them out a little. And take the hands down, the prayer mudra, and then you seal the practice. Nice, everyone. Happy new moon. Blessings on the eclipse time for everyone. Tomorrow morning, if online in Life Force Academy, 9:30 a.m. Pacific is our eclipse session. They're always great. And eclipse is early this morning coming, it starts around 2 a.m. Pacific time in California time and goes. But then we're in between two eclipses for a couple weeks. And take good care, Eclipses are often, of course, they ripple the field a little, and it can be a little edgy in energy, but it's fantastic for mystical things. So try to do mystical things. Is the advice for this Monday. Should go try and do mystical things. See you later. Set now. All right. Thanks, everybody. This recording, I think we've put this in the Life Force Academy in our sound. Sound currents. I don't know if we have. We must release this. Have we? I don't know if we have, but this was recorded during a solar eclipse. And it's like an hour-long piece, and it was with 100 and something yogis, more actually, all around the world meditating during the eclipse with these folks playing to it. We were in upstate New York in Menlo. Anyways, Satnam. We'll make sure you get it if you don't have it. It's hard sometimes to get into the great rhythm current of our life, because the mind is going after the pleasure and it wants to avoid the pain. There comes the practice of yoga, is to spend a little time each day getting your energy right inside of you, putting your energy in rhythm, centering your life force, your prana, so that the mind and the heart has nice sensation of the purposefulness of your life. And very naturally from there, let the day happen. There's a pure consciousness, a pure love, a pure intelligence at the nucleus of us all. And then Kundalini energy, the Kundalini process is allowing that energy to blossom into your life. This is about experiencing your innate goodness, your innate brilliance, your innate love, and experiencing the interconnected web of which we're a part of. So yes, it is purifying, but it's purifying the mind. The mind is what is being purified, not you. You are being glorified.